April 18th is the day of thorough defense. People born on April 18th are worthy defenders of fate. They not only protect their own interests, but also those of less fortunate people. Often situations in which they excel and the ideas they seek to implement are correct. Those born on this day are often progressive thinkers in a constant struggle to fulfill their creed. However, they are not radical. In their hearts they are traditionalists that want to implement their experience. Through their knowledge, they want to bring back the past in the light of the present. Those born today are aware of their appearance and their public image. For them, it is very important how they are perceived by others in the everyday life. Consequently, they will always try to not be embarrassed in public. Thus, they will take care to present themselves to their associates or employees as temperate people. Also, it is very important that the family loves and respects them. All natives of April 18th have some noble characteristics. If this aura of nobility and honor will be tarnished in any way, they will suffer deeply and will do whatever in their power to correct this. However, during this period of suffering, they can fall into a deep depression. There will be a long while before they will fully recover and regain their energy to act. Those born today have a well-developed sense of loyalty, and their defensive instincts affect not only their family and friends but also colleagues and clients. They must be careful not to make enemies. Sometimes they must allow others to wear their own battles. Often, people born on April 18th have a deep and complex emotional bond with one of their parents, usually a man and his mother, a woman and her father. Indeed, they are highly dependent on the moral support and approval of that parent. In childhood, it is important for them to develop a valuable person. Often, the relationship with that parent may be considered difficult and stormy. Those born today will live in peace if they manage to avoid a mental block. An important step in their training is to unlock as much as possible their intimate area of affection and love. If love is unrequited, this will result in a dark personality. They will always pose as victims and will perceive everything through the perspective of the end. On the other hand, if love and affection are easily expressed, the positive energy that these people will emanate on others will be endless. Tips: do not be too defensive. Do not be anxious to finish things. Be more relaxed and confident. Be more lenient with others. If people do not disturb you at all, just leave them alone. Harness your anger. If your birthday falls on April 18th, it indicates that you require magical work. According to yogic philosophy, the flowing, Tattvic tides, between the spring and fall equinoxes is the time that the forces of creation come into being. And at the equinox, all star signs have a potent, very real magical time. You will benefit by focusing upon, and projects, a clear vision and aim. Numerology. Ruled by Mars. You are known to be ruled by day number 18 if you are born on the 18th of the month. There are many great personalities, authors, as well as artists born on April 18th. Edgar Wright, Adolphe Thiers, Dorothy Riviere, etc. If your day falls on number 18, your ruling planet is Mars. Mars makes you a rebel, a fighter and a soldier. You shall be great as a technician, doctor, lawyer or chemist. You shall never be afraid of a life full of dangers, as you can walk on a blood-stained road even among snakes, but with the strength of your intelligence, you can beat anything. You are a born fighter. You have extraordinary courage and resilience. You have great persistence and are full of courage. You are not afraid of a life full of struggles against poverty, cruelty, oppression and authority. You have the courage to fight against the order and create the new one. You are good in civil engineering or learning about geography. You have a great love for your country, society and fellow citizens. You are never afraid to fight for justice and the freedom of your society and your country. As an 18, you are a hardcore fighter. Others around you also benefit from this power of yours. Your fight is not only for your cause, but you are never afraid of fighting for a common cause. You are ready to go to any limits when fighting against oppression. You normally do not believe in cool-headed fights. When you fight there may be blood all around. as you are a fierce fighter who stops only when your enemy is totally obliterated. The career of armed forces is best suited for your temperament. You may also join the police or paramilitary forces. You have a love for firearms, bombs, and machine guns. You are a person who likes to obey rules and expects the same from your subordinates. You have a sharp intellect and remain very cool in a crisis. When dealing with your enemies, you plan very meticulously after weighing all pros and cons. You are very good in making secret plans against your enemies. If you are a politician, you will develop into a clever one. You act as a very good ambassador. Try to guard against betraying your emotions and falling into quarrels. If that happens, you will lose your precious energy in useless fights. Numerology for 9 makes you an expert chemist. You can be a good investor. Your lucky days are the 5th, 14th, 23rd, 9th, 18th, 27th, 6th, 15th, and 24th. Your unlucky number is a 2 and your unlucky days are on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, and the 29th. Your lucky gem is coral. Other lucky gems are bloodstone, red-colored opal, and red-tinged garnet.